Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and this will be a little bit of a shorter video, a yarn chat, or a chat about projects. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple finished objects, and something I'm working on, a whip, and something I got in the mail. Okay, so the first thing, sorry, on these days, when I film, so my video comes out on Thursday, I've just worked 9 hours, and I'm always so tired. But anyway, I finished the Erigeneia Shawl with the ombre. Remember a bit ago, one of you lovely subscriber friends sent me some ombre, and then I worked through this area with an extra dark teal because I thought, you know, I couldn't find any ombre at my Walmart or Joann's, and I wasn't going to drive out of town to Michael's. Well, I got some more ombre from that same wonderful friend, and I finished the Erigeneia Shawl. I did the full ruffle. Now, the only thing that I did different with this, here's Juanita wearing it. The only thing that I wish I would have done differently is I wish that I would have used a J hook. So the pattern calls for a 4, but the pattern is written with a cotton, a thin cotton, and I used a worsted weight yarn, and I really should have bumped it up to a J. This has been washed and blocked, but it's still really tight because I used such a small hook. You know, part of me thinks I should pull it out, but it was just so much work, and I actually did not make any mistakes in this one like I did in the one that I used the griffin cake with. So I was like, you know what? I love it. I'm really happy with this ruffle pattern. It looks so pretty the way the colors came out, how it went, you know, light to dark, and then the last row was light again. So yeah, I really like it. And you know what? It's perfect for my size. The Griffin one was just a little small. You probably could wear it like in the front and your ends wrapped around, you know, like the kerchief or the handkerchief style. Whereas this one I can wrap all the way around in and cross over. It's very big. You know, so it'd be one of those situations if you got a quick run out and check the mail. Or, you know, it's still a little chilly, or it's evening and you got to run out and holler at the kids to come inside. You can grab this thing, wrap up. It's nice and warm. So that was my finished object. I want to say I finished that first. Probably Saturday night. Then I finished my cow, my low-cal cow. Here she is. I changed her neck, but it's still a little floppy. There's 2 curlers in there. Can you believe that? Here she is, all the way around, my little cow. I want to give her udders. What I tried to do a little square and then put like a puff stitch, but they're just a little too small. And I don't know, maybe I could drop down to a much smaller hook and try, but I think I'm just going to leave her as is. No udders. She's a plain brown cow. My husband said she's not actually a dairy cow. And the reason I did a cow, in case any of you are wondering, is because the low cow is you're supposed to crochet something. Look at her tummy. She would look cute with udders. Anyway. You're supposed to crochet something from the area or state or city in which you're from. And so because Wisconsin is the dairy state, I crocheted a cow. I contemplated doing a black cow, and I still might. Do a black cow. This brown is called brown, and I love this yarn. This white is Mainstay. I bought this a really long time ago. In fact, when I first bought it, I think it was probably like their first run of yarn because it was really cheap. And it just seems so frizzed to me. At that point, it was not as, I think what I'm trying to say is I think Mainstay has changed their yarn since I bought that. And the pink is still that Vanish Choice pink that I bought to do people with, which is still too pink. But I did her hooves and her nose with the pink. So that is my cow for the low cow. There she is. She's finished. She's cute. She's sitting up there by the Canadian Crotcheter cup. I might, like I said, make another. I'm not 100% sure. But those are my two finished objects. Then I got this in the mail. I got 3 of these. I'll open one up for you guys. When I was finishing up my sweater from... When I was finishing up my sweater, in order to get the free shipping, had to order more yarn. And it was going to be cheaper, believe it or not, than if I ordered from Red Heart. So I ended up spending, I want to say it was $5 per skein for this ombre. And then I checked on the... on Amazon, because I did not order this from Red Heart. I ordered it from Amazon. And then I checked on there to receive $1 towards digital downloads. I'll take it at any time. So for some reason, the Red Heart Chunky came, and I was able to finish my sweater like 2 weeks ago. And this just came yesterday. I bought 3 of these. The purple ombre, and it's called Violet. Whew. All right, pardon me. And I bought 3 of them, which I'm going to tell you what, friends. These 3 are almost as different as they could be. And I'm not going to show you the other one. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. But this one, take a look at these. Look at that. This one has almost no dark. It's all light. And this one's almost all dark with no light. So I'm trying to decide... Do I give way to my OCD feelings and do I ball this up separate? Or do I just go with it? The third one looks very much like that one. But this one here has a big paper right across it, and it's take a... So anyway, these were $5 each. And I'm very happy with those. I love them, but they are definitely very different, which I'm very surprised about. I wonder what this says on here. Oh. It just says that this bag is a suffocation hazard. Well, of course. I think we all know that by now. Okay, so that's what I got in the mail. Holy cats, people. Sorry about that. My last thing that I'm going to share with you in this video is my current whip. I got this magazine, 123 Skein Crochet, from Vesta. She sent me some books and some magazines. This actually is not that old. It's October 2018. And I decided to make this super easy cardigan. That's what they call it. Now, the first reason I loved it is because this is the same style of the like the baby sweater I make. And I was just saying to my sister the other day, I was saying, I really would like to make that sweater because I can whip out a baby sweater and it's a really easy pattern. But I just don't feel like I can do the math to make it bigger for an adult, let alone me. And then as I was flipping through these catalogs, these magazines and books, because I was looking for a flower pillow that I saw. I don't know if you remember a couple videos ago, I was looking through all these books with y'all. And I saw that pillow and I wanted to make it because it reminded me of the pillow that Debbie made that you can see in her videos lately. And then I came across this and I said, hey, I'm going to make this. So this pattern calls for DK weight yarn, light. It calls for 3 balls of 324 yards of DK weight yarn. So I said, you know what? I can make this with mandala or mandala, however anybody else says it. I say mandala. A lot of y'all are fancy and say mandala. So I believe this one's called, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Because oh here, I have one extra. I lost the ball band already. Trying to be good and I lose it. This is called Genie. And Shoot, it wasn't this Christmas, it was last Christmas. My Walmart had a bunch of these on sale for $2 and I bought like 20 of them. And then I made all those Adirondack wraps and I used up a bunch of them. I used up 3, 6, 9 of them for the Adirondack wraps. So I made one for my sister, one for Kathy, one for Kelly. Oh, 12! I made one for Maddie and then I stole it back. Haha, that's the one you've been seeing me wear the last few videos. So I used up 12 of the 20. Can you believe that? Wow, that's great, huh? That's really burning through the stash. So anyway, this is the start. I'm trying to hold it so that I don't unravel it. Of the sweater. I don't know if it's necessarily called a sweater. On these ones, this will be where the sleeve comes out. And then it meets across here. I'm making the extra large size. There you go, you can kind of see. I'm making the extra large size because I made the extra large size on the, see, there you go, this is gonna fit me nicely right before my boobs there. I made the extra large size of the other sweater and it's just a little big. And this one, I figured, might as well just go for the extra large. So yeah, it's working out nice. I like how it's dark up here by my neck. Unfortunately, it's going to be light right across here, and I don't know if that's the best place for that to be light. So far, I have this much of my yarn used up. I'm using an H hook. That's what it calls for. I'm using my tulip. Now, I love my tulips. As I've said before, it's the smoothest, fastest flying crochet hook there is. But I almost want to say it's too smooth with the mandala yarn. Can you believe that? Because sometimes I'm going so fast that all of a sudden I've messed up or my hook flew out or whatnot. I almost like a little bit of drag when crocheting with the mandala and the tulip. I don't know. Anyway, so this is my whip. I started this, when did I start it? I finished the cow Sunday. I must have started this Monday afternoon, Monday evening. I did not bring it to work with me because Monday is my half day and I don't have a break. I brought it to work Tuesday. I brought it to work today, but I didn't have a chance to crochet on my break. I had a working break. So yeah, that is all I have been up to. I had the 2 finished projects. If you would like to check out, I think we have till the end of March to participate in the Canadian Crocheter and Happiness is Homemade's locale. It's on Ravelry. One of them is a chatter thread, and I'm going to be honest, I'm having a kind of a difficult time figuring out how that is running. I think I'm replying to the same comment over and over again. But anyway, Karen will choose a winner from the chatter thread. I don't know what kind of winner she's choosing, whether it's the person that chats the most or the person who posts the most pictures in the chatter thread, but she's choosing someone for some reason from there. And then Karen is going to choose, Debbie is going to choose someone from the finished object thread, of the one that she loves the most. And I don't, how do you phrase that, where you're saying I don't want to be in her shoes, I guess that's what I'm saying. A couple of you have mentioned that maybe I should try doing a sweater crochet along. Maybe I will, because I do have another sweater lined up that I'm going to make. I'm gonna get it out here. So actually, before I saw Debbie's sweater, Dolly from Moonfire Crafted. Yep, that's her. She had posted she showed a finished sweater and shared this pattern. It's called Madeline, and you can't really see because I don't have a color printer, so I can never print these in color. I don't know, a while back ago I told you that my husband bought this printer that can print like thousands of sheets of paper in black and white without needing a new cartridge, but it is only black and white, and so he thought that would be better than buying bunches of color. So we're black and white only, but this is called the Madeline by Brianna Iropoli, Life and Yarn. I'm sorry, Brianna, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. And it's a cozy sweater. It says so right here. It calls for a worsted weight yarn. And because it's kind of holey, lacy, I guess you would say. I think I'm going to make it out of I Love This Cotton, which means I've got to go buy a ton of it because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need the extra large, and that is going to be a lot of yarn. 1,200 yards. So with those I Love Those Cottons, how small they are, maybe I should rethink that. Ooh, you know what I should do, y'all? I should try to get myself... Oh, I tucked it away for you guys. I should try to get my hands on one of those big Premier cottons. Then I only have to buy one of those, or maybe two. But anyway, I'm going to make this out of cotton. And so that will be the third sweater. This is the second one I'm making. The chunky sweater that I made, that Debbie shared, the easy cardigan, which the link is now working to. If you were someone that was trying to use that link, it's not working. Oh, and by the way, that cow is a Friendly Red Fox cow. So if you just go to her website, the Friendly Red Fox, she for a while was doing an animal for every letter of the alphabet. Maybe she's still doing it. And so when I thought about doing the cow, I thought I better check to see what animal she's doing for the C. So I will put a link in the description to the Erigeneia Shawl, the Friendly Red Fox cow. I can't put a link in the description to this pattern. All I can tell you is that this magazine is called Crochet. It's October 28, 2008 edition. CrochetMagazine.com. I'll put that in the description, I guess. And then it's called A Super Easy Shrug by Andrea Redline. So I can put a link in the description to that. And then I'll put a link in the description again to the Madeline pattern. Or Madeline. Because that will be the third sweater. But like I said, I want to make it out of cotton. But that's all I've got for this yarn chat. It's a good 17-minute video. Hopefully it gave you guys some time to work on some projects. I'm super excited. I just got the name today of the person that I'm going to be doing the yarn swap with for Llama Mama Kayla. No! Her yarn swap for April. Maddie's playing a game over there and she's hollering, but it's okay. Don't worry. You guys are used to Flynn hollering. And I think that's in April. That's a de-stash yarn swap, right? Where you send some of your yarn over there. But that's it. That's all I got, folks. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Check out the description to a bunch of links to some projects that I've made. And then you still have time to enter Debbie and Karen's locale. And I don't know if you still have time to enter Llama Mama Kayla's yarn swap. If you do, check on it. I'll put a link in the description of her video where she talks about it. That's it. Bye-bye. And until then, happy Flynn wants to say happy crafting. Here he is.
Happy crafting.
Happy crafting.
Bye.
Bye.